Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear Excellency Tauke Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutawakil Allah, SHMM, as the caretaker of Zainul Hasan Islamic Boarding School, the Honorable to Mr. Dr. Abdul Aziz BAM AG, as a rector of Zainul Hasan University, the Honorable to Ms. Raudatul Islam MPD, as a lecturer of English for specific purposes. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Iftitah Hidayati. I'm from English Education Department. Today, I would like to present about definition of English for specific purposes. Let me start with the definition of ESP. English for specific purposes, or ESP, is an English language learning that focuses on specific language skills needed by learners for specific purposes. ESP goals are usually related to professional or work-related needs. This means that ESP is not taught in a general way, but it is designed after analyzing what learners actually need in their academic or professional life. For example, a nurse student needs English for communicate with patients, and then a tourist student needs English for guiding tourists, and then a business student needs English for presentation and negotiation. So, ESP is goal-oriented learning where the content, vocabulary, and skills are directly related to a specific field. Now, let's discuss the purposes of ESP in more detail. First, to use English effectively in the workplace. This means learners are trained to communicate in real job situations, such as writing emails, making reports, or talking to clients. And second, to develop professional communication skills, not only grammar but also how to speak formally, politely, and appropriately in professional contexts. And third, to learn language relevant to a specific field, for example, medical terms for doctors, technical terms for engineers, or business terms for entrepreneurs. So, ESP helps learners become more prepared and confident in real-world communication. Next, who needs ESP? In theory, everyone can benefit from ESP because each individual has different goals in learning English. However, ESP is especially important for students preparing for future careers because they need English that matches their field of study. And working professionals, they use ESP to improve communication in their jobs, such as meetings, presentations, or international collaborations. And then people in specific fields, such as pilots, doctors, hotel staff, and many others who require specialist English. So, we can say that ESP is strongly connected to career development and professional success. Now, let's move to the types of ESP. There are two main types. First, English for specific academic purposes is to prepare students in specific academic fields. This type focuses on academic needs in a specific field. For example, writing research papers, understanding academic journals, and participating in seminars. So ESP is commonly used by university students. And then number second is English for general academic purposes. Is to assist students in general academic studies. This type is more general but still in an academic context. For example, writing essay, and then taking notes, and then understanding lectures. Now let's compare ESP and General English. General English is for a wide range of learners focuses on general language skills, such as basic grammar, daily conversation, general vocabulary. It is suitable for beginners or people who want to communicate in everyday situations. And then ESP. ESP is focuses on specific learner needs related to a particular profession or field. ESP focuses on specific vocabulary, professional communication, contact-based learning, and then so ESP is more practical focuses and directly applicable. Now I will explain the strategies for ESP teachers. First, honesty and openness. Teachers must be honest if they don't fully understand a particular subject. This means teacher must be honest if they don't understand certain topics, especially technical terms. This is important because ESP often involves specific fields outside the teacher's expertise. And second, preparation. Teachers need to conduct research and planning before teaching. Teacher must prepare when materials careful by doing research. And then for example, understanding basic concepts of the student's field before teaching. And the last is confidence. Teachers must be confident in their language teaching abilities and learning methods. Teaching must be confident in delivering the material. Confidence helps students trust the teacher and feel comfortable during learning. These strategies are important because ESP requires not only language teaching, but also understanding of context and application. Okay, in conclusion, ESP is an English language learning approach that focuses on the specific needs of learners, particularly in academic or professional contexts. With ESP, language learning becomes more relevant and effective for the workplace. I think enough for me. I'm so sorry for all my mistakes. And last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.